we are getting you these latest details of Rahul Gandhi's convoy that was stopped by the police. This happened near Bishnupur in Manipur. This as the situation of unrest continues in the state. Rahul Gandhi, who was there to visit Manipur, his convoy was stopped by the police owing to the growing tension in the state. It was in fact abruptly stopped. Let me straight away cut across to Shavan, who's with me on the phone line. Shavan, we are learning that Rahul Gandhi had planned a 2-day visit to meet the people who are hit by the violence in the state of Manipur and also leaders of the civil society groups. But owing to his security and not to escalate the tension, the police abruptly stopped his convoy.
Versions to this entire matter. One, what the Congress party is claiming. The Congress party essentially says that Rahul Gandhi's convoy was stopped by the police, keeping in mind the law and order situation currently prevailing in the state of Manipur. But having said that, the superintendent of police of the area has essentially indicated that an option was essentially given to the Congress party. In fact, the Congress unit was already informed about the fact that Rahul Gandhi has the option of using a chopper, which it turns out that the party had essentially declined after Rahul Gandhi had said that he would basically travel by road, and that is the reason why the convoy appears to have been blocked. Remember, the situation right now in Manipur still remains to be grim, especially given the fact that we've had some clashes that have taken place in the constituency of the chief minister. There have been houses that have been torched, and that is the reason why we remember the police has also been on the edge. What you see right now on the screens are those very images that are coming in right now. Important to point out here is that Rahul Gandhi is making the first visit to the state of Manipur. In fact, this after the former chief minister of Manipur, Ikam Singh Obi, had essentially indicated that the current chief minister had completely failed in controlling the situation, and that is the reason why Rahul Gandhi essentially wanted to go and meet the warring factions and, more importantly, reach out to the Meiteis as well as Kukis, both the groups who've been clashing, the communities that have been clashing since several weeks put together. Right now, remember, the chief minister has essentially indicated that this is not a fight between two communities, but rather it's a fight with illegal immigrants, given the fact that he had basically started a drive back in February. It now turns out that this is yet another political upmanship between both the parties, especially at a time when the state has been burning.
Shavan, in fact, a PTI report suggests that Rahul Gandhi's convoy was stopped 20 kilometers from Imphal when he was travelling to Turachandpur to visit the relief camps in that area. And the police feared further violence along that route as tires were burnt in Bishnupur district and few stones that were also thrown at the convoy, where a police officer on condition of anonymity has told PTI that we fear repetition of such events and hence, as a precaution, requested the convoy to halt at Bishnupur.
We've also been reporting there have been two claims to this entire matter. One, what is being made by the Congress party, and the other coming in from the administration. Churachandpur happens to be the very place, one would say the epicenter of the violence that has taken place over the last several weeks put together. In fact, the public has also reported from this very place where we have seen houses being torched, and the fight between the Meiteis and Kukis have only intensified. Now, as far as the administration is concerned, for them right now, it is of utmost importance that they control the situation, and it does not flare up. We have seen that despite the presence of security forces, you've had multiple clashes actually taking place over the last several weeks. And that is the reason why, remember, the administration has certainly been on tenterhooks. As far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned, he, as well as his party members, were basically insisting that they would be traveling by road from Imphal. But it turns out that the administration had given them the choice, and the choice was that he could actually fly from Imphal to Churachandpur. Remember, this is also the very route that has been taken by Union Home Minister Amit Shah, but most of this route that he had taken up, the Union Home Minister, was essentially done through chopper services, keeping in mind that the situation remains extremely tense. But for some reason, the Congress party has been insisting that they would be traveling by road because they need to meet the people who have been affected because of the violence that broke out in the state. But this is a request that has been rejected by the administration, keeping in mind the law and order situation. How exactly would the Congress party now basically respond, given the fact that they've upped the ante against the N. Singh's government, saying that they have completely failed to control the situation? And more importantly, remember, the Congress party over the last several weeks has been targeting the centre, saying that the Prime Minister has been completely silent on this entire matter. The Union Home Minister, despite the visit that he had made to the state of Manipur, has completely failed to control the situation, and essentially saying that there is a divide and rule policy that exists in the state of Manipur, and they're not being able to give the healing touch, and that is the reason why the divide between Metis and Kukis is only widening with every passing day.
Just to add a point to what you're saying, and also referring to the same report I mentioned earlier, as it suggests that Congress office bearers are speaking to the police and army authorities to ensure safe passage of Rahul Gandhi. But